And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Right, 40. 53. Mike, 53. 65.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On third down, Barkley. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up second and 9. Check 50. Check 50.
On second down now, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Look out! Red 80! Mike, hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, here's Love. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20.
53, check 53.
Throwing is Love. That's complete. It's Gordon. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. On first down, Barkley, and an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I got you. Watch twins. Watch twins. Let's go, Mexico. 11Z.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the stick.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Steps away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Good to go. I'm coming. 12.
Third and long. It's locked. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on second down. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check out. 390. 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun on third down, Locke finds his tight end Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it, baby. We're going home.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that...
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here's Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Check.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He finds his target. It's Evans. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Hey, man, swap. Watch the boot. Check 59, Mike.
from the gun. Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
53. Come on. 80 weapon.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mariota. Able to find Shaheen here. Sheds off the tackle. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Titans.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
49, check. Monday. 12.
From the 44, Luck gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Check out. 240.
53. Mike, 53.
11. You. Slam. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch it. Come on. Alert.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Line 40. Watch the twist. Mexico. 11B.
Luck. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 9
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.